At the 400th anniversary of the settlement at Jamestown, a friend of hers sent a deposit of new historical data. On reviewing it, she found the name Firth, my middle name and my mother's maiden name. I could feel her heart beat fast through the cell phone signal as she reported that this original Firth was a true gentleman in the first American settlement and part owner with those who funded the voyage itself. The older I get, the more I appreciate the discipline and enthusiasm that Mama Lava has in Roots Discovery. By connecting dots with the past, we bring new meaning to the present and walk into the future with a stronger sense of identity. Missional leaders have something to learn from Mama Lava, for visionary leadership is the art of protecting the past as we champion the future. Bold aspirations must be rooted in values and visions that have come before. Your vision at its best is always both a derivation and a dependent domino. In the last chapter, we discussed vision as derivation, with its source in the infinite imagination of God as proto-visionary and prime mover. In this chapter, we expand on the concept that vision is a dependent domino, because your vision doesn't birth without someone else's vision knocking yours over. For you to be alive and in touch with God's work in the world, you were necessarily touched by the vision of others who came before. Subsequently, as your vision advances, it hopefully touches many others, and new dominoes fall. This chapter is about listening more carefully to the ones who have gone before us. What can we learn about their vision? How does their vision intersect with what God is calling us to do? At first blush, this may seem to contradict the daring and forward-facing resolve of the visionary leader. I assure you it does not. As we assess the vision that has gone before, we pull back the slingshot for our own. Many emerging leaders have practiced this in worship settings with the recovery of an ancient future experience. But this has been largely relegated to the practice of worship and is still blooming in the art of leadership. Tapping visionaries before us and around us. The review of redemptive history in the previous chapter nurtures appreciation for the visions of others who have gone before and those who have touched our lives. To paraphrase the author of Hebrews chapter 12, this involves tuning into the cloud of witness that surrounds us as if we were distance runners in an Olympic stadium. Here we are exhorted to run the race with endurance, focus, and freedom. With gold medalists of faith watching on, the presence of our predecessors can stir deep resolve and bring fresh inspiration. If we listen closely, we can hear them whispering to us. But what are they saying, and how can they help us? Whispering legacies. Predecessors, mentors, peers, and co-laborers across the globe work in response to the same revealed scripture to usher in a better intermediate future on their own street corner. This reality begs the question, how does past and present vision connect with what God is calling us to do? Three dynamics are worth highlighting as whispering legacies that simultaneously motivate us, anchor us, and sharpen us. Here are a few tidbits from my own journey. A whispering legacy will motivate us. I discovered the joy of reading biography years ago. I can still remember one of my first, Hudson Taylor. Living on the college campus at Penn State, I can remember feeling moved in my core as I entered his journey as a pioneer missionary to China. Somehow, I became bolder and more thoughtful as Taylor's approach, unconventional during his lifetime, modeled an incarnational heartbeat that adapted to the Chinese culture. In those same years, I remember walking into the dining hall with Rick, an upperclassman and my spiritual mentor. After blowing some steam after a lousy day on campus, I finally asked, "How was your day?" What Rick said caught me off guard. He responded nonchalantly, I am just trying to figure out how I can change the world today from our little corner at Penn State." After receiving this mild rebuke, my worldview expanded that day, and I have never completely recovered from it. Whether past or present, visionary leaders around us can generate amazing motivation that we must tap into. A whispering legacy will humble us. Not only does seeing our role in the bigger picture invigorate us, it anchors us. It is from this vantage point that we dream boldly, yet not take ourselves too seriously. For many leaders, there is a fine line between courage and